Hey, welcome back to another milestone for our project with Minesweeper. So we're ready to move on to number 6, which is really the last development phase of our program. We're going to be working with statistics about gameplay. So we'll keep track of high scores. So let's look at the details for milestone 6. So you're going to have to create a new class, and we'll call it a player's stats class. So it'll be a list of objects that will keep track of the score. So I would think that the class would be called score or something like that, where you'd have the player's name and their best time, and maybe their level of difficulty. So those kinds of things would keep track of a score. And then you'll have to be able to compare those items in the list, so you'll have to implement the iComparable interface. And then you will be able to sort the list, and you'll be able to give me just the top 5 of the best scores, and then you'll be able to display them in another form, which will probably have a list box. So we've worked with list boxes and forms that have sorted items in them before. So if you go back into the Hero Maker, you can see a list box. If you go back to the activity called Car Store, we developed list boxes there as well. And so the player's stats is simply a list of objects that would look like either a car or a hero, but instead we're going to call it a player score. And so we're also going to be using the link statements. So in the previous activity called link activities, we use link to be able to sort and filter out the numbers that we're looking for. And so in this case, we want to find the top best scores for formulating a high score. And so when you're done here, you'll have a high score application along with the Minesweeper app. Another feature that is required here is to read and write this information to a file. And so we've done some file I/O work as well. And so a text file is fine, and you can separate each item with commas, just like we did with some of the work in our activities. And so combining high scores with files and list items, you're going to have a fully functioning app that can keep track of scores over a long period of time.